As we delve into the rich tapestry of Scripture, one passage stands out for its poignant reminder of our humble beginnings. The filthy rags verse, found in Isaiah 64:6, serves as a powerful rebuke to our natural state, highlighting the inherent imperfections that accompany us from birth. When Isaiah writes, "All our righteous deeds are like a polluted garment," emphasis mine, he's not simply describing our actions but underscoring the intrinsic flaws within each of us. This passage has been a cornerstone for theologians and laymen alike, offering a scathing critique of our human condition. It's easy to become enamored with our accomplishments, to see ourselves as spotless and pure. Isaiah pulls back the curtain, revealing that even our best efforts are tainted by sin. The concept of filthy rags might initially seem bleak, but it's precisely this kind of theological nuance that allows us to move forward in our understanding of God's plan. Rather than viewing ourselves as clean and untainted, we can acknowledge the reality of our fallen nature. This is not a message of hopelessness, however. Rather, it sets the stage for the transformative power of redemption. As we navigate the messy complexities of human existence, the filthy rags verse reminds us that true purity comes not from our own efforts, but from the gracious intervention of a loving God. In this context, the focus shifts from our inadequacies to the boundless mercy of our Creator. This introspective passage invites us to confront our own vulnerabilities, and in doing so, find solace in the divine promise that sets us apart. Biblical context and key passages. The filthy rags verse, found in Isaiah 64:6, is not an isolated passage, but rather part of a larger tapestry of Scripture that explores the human condition. Understand its significance. It's essential to examine other key passages where God implores us to not be afraid. In Psalm 27:3, David writes, "The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the stronghold of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid?" Emphasis mine. Here, David's confidence in God's presence serves as a powerful antidote to fear. By acknowledging God as his protector and deliverer, David finds strength to face whatever challenges lie ahead. Similarly, in Isaiah 41:10-13, God reassures us, "You are my servants, whom I have chosen. You do not need to be afraid, for I am with you and will save you." This passage underscores God's commitment to our well-being and his presence as a source of comfort in times of uncertainty. Furthermore, Jesus himself emphasizes the importance of faith when he says, "If you had faith like a grain of mustard seed, you could say to this mountain." Meaning and key themes. The filthy rags verse serves as a poignant reminder that our natural state is characterized by imperfection. When Isaiah writes, "All our righteous deeds are like a polluted garment," Isaiah 64:6, he's not simply describing our actions but underscoring the intrinsic flaws within each of us. This concept challenges our tendency to view ourselves as spotless and pure. Instead, it invites us to acknowledge the reality of our fallen nature and recognize that true purity comes from outside ourselves. This understanding sets the stage for the transformative power of redemption and the boundless mercy of a loving God. The idea of filthy rags also highlights the importance of humility in our relationship with God. By acknowledging our own inadequacies, we create space for his grace to work in our lives. This is not about despairing over our flaws, but rather embracing them as an opportunity for growth and transformation. The filthy rags verse reminds us that true hope lies not in our efforts, but in the promise of a loving God who desires to redeem us. By confronting our own vulnerabilities, we find solace in the divine promise that sets us apart. Ultimately, this passage encourages us to reorient our understanding of ourselves and our place in the world. Rather than rely on our own merits or accomplishments, we can find confidence in the knowledge that God is working tirelessly to redeem us and make us whole. Practical application today, the filthy rags verse holds significant relevance for contemporary Christians. In a culture that often emphasizes individual achievement and self-reliance, this passage reminds us of the importance of humility and dependence on God. One practical application is to approach our daily lives with a sense of transparency and vulnerability. By acknowledging our own limitations and weaknesses, we create space for God's guidance and wisdom in our decision-making processes. Another key takeaway is to reevaluate how we view ourselves and others. Rather than judging one another based on external appearances or accomplishments, we can choose to see people as complex and multifaceted individuals with their own struggles and imperfections. Embracing our own filthiness allows us to approach others with compassion and understanding. Recognizing the need for redemption in ourselves encourages us to seek it out in our relationships with others. Filthy rags verse challenges us to move beyond a shallow faith that focuses on external appearances. Instead, we can cultivate a deeper, more authentic relationship with God by acknowledging our own brokenness and dependence on Him. Conclusion. As we reflect on the filthy rags verse, we're reminded that true purity comes not from our efforts, but from the gracious intervention of a loving God. This understanding sets the stage for the transformative power of redemption and the boundless mercy of our Creator. The concept of filthy rags encourages us to reorient our understanding of ourselves and our place in the world. Rather than relying on our own merits or accomplishments, we can find confidence in the knowledge that God is working tirelessly to redeem us and make us whole. As we walk this journey of faith, may we approach life with a sense of transparency and vulnerability, acknowledging our limitations and weaknesses, and creating space for God's guidance and wisdom. May we also learn to see ourselves and others as complex and multifaceted individuals, worthy of compassion and understanding.